Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I thought I would do a get ready with me life update because so much has happened in the last week, I would say, and the last time I've done a video. I actually did a video and I recorded it. I haven't edited it yet, but I was going to put it out, but again, so much has happened that I wasn't able to do that. So I figured I'd sit down, we'll talk, and yeah, we'll just get ready for my day. As you guys can see from the title, that this is a sad story mixed with a happy story. My dad did pass away June 18th. Surreal, it's still surreal, as well as I am engaged. It's been a crazy week. I'm just gonna start getting ready and let's just dabble into the beginning of the week. Last video, I think I mentioned me and Eddie, my new fiance now, we were going on vacation, and I was so excited for that because it's been a year since we've been at the beach, and it's been a while since we've been on vacation, just us two. We went on vacation the beginning of our relationship, but that was to a cabin in like the deep woods of West Virginia, and we had like nature. It was like a nature vacation where we stayed there for a couple of days, and it was nice, but I wanted to go on vacation to the beach, just me and him, to relax, you know. All the products I'm using, I will list them down below because I'm just gonna talk while I get ready. Let's fast forward. We went on vacation, which would have been last Monday. Today is Saturday, so we went on vacation on Monday. So let's fast forward to last week. Before I do that, let me give you a backstory. Dad has been sick for probably half my life. I don't know, I think it was like early 2000s. He ended up getting sick and needed a kidney transplant. So he ended up getting new kidneys, which lasted, but he had to go through dialysis, and because of dialysis he got diabetes, so he was going through that. He was still able to walk, function. He just lost a lot of weight and then he gained it back, and he still was able to do like everyday normal stuff. So fast forward a couple years, I would say in 2016, so probably like 8 to 9 years, he just slowly went downhill. He was in and out of the hospital all the time. He always had fluid buildup. Towards the end, he complained a lot that he couldn't walk, like his leg was swollen. He lost so much weight. He lost a lot of function because he didn't really do much. He just stayed in bed because it hurt to do anything. Then, not to mention, his spirits weren't as high, which is sad, but he was still like able to talk and like communicate with people. Whereas like walking around, it slowly progressively got worse where he didn't really do much. So as I was saying, he was always in and out of the hospital. It got to the point where like I was numb about it. Like he was constantly in and out of the hospital where I was used to it. I was used to him going to the hospital and then coming home and then being good for a little bit and then going back to the hospital, coming home, and then being good. Like it was like a repeat cycle. Said he was in and out of the hospital. He had heart issues, always fluid buildup, and then this past month, his kidneys were starting to fail again. If I seem like blah when I'm talking about this, it's just still. It hasn't been a week since he passed, so yeah. So after he got into the hospital, it just was known that his kidneys weren't doing well, so they put him back on dialysis. They had to do surgery on his knee because his knee, I think, had fluid. My mom explained to me what it was. I can't think of the name. If I remember, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. They had to do surgery on his knee, and then he complained that his other knee was hurting. Surgery, they had to push it back a couple days because his heart, they didn't like how his heart was when they put him under. So they did the surgery. The surgery was a success. And it was known that after he got released from the hospital, he was going to go into like a rehab place so he can help get his strength up and be able to walk. He just wasn't feeling it. Like he wanted to go home. This is a new technique I've been doing where I spray my face and I let my concealer sit for a little bit and then I go in. After he got released from the hospital, he was in the hospital for 3 weeks. He got released to the hospital. He ended up going to the rehab center, which is like, it's kind of like a nursing home pretty much. Like he was going to be there for 20 days and then he was going to come home. Literally lasted one night, and I will forever remember this. It was a Friday, June 17th. I remember getting my nails done, I got my weave in because we were going on vacation that Monday. Still had to work, so I had to work Saturday and Sunday, which would have been Father's Day. And then I was going to go on vacation the next day, which was Monday. So I'm asleep. I had just fallen asleep. It's probably around midnight, and about 2 a.m. Eddie comes into my room and wakes me up, comes into our room and wakes me up, and I was in a daze. I just remember him saying like, babe, you gotta get up. Your dad passed away. Your brother's on his way here. We need to go to the hospital. And I'm like, I just kept saying, what? Like, I was so confused. Like, it didn't register. Like, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? Mind you, backtrack. My dad actually called me that Thursday. You know, I don't really talk about our relationship. I wish it was better than what it was. Like, it's not like as close as me and my mom, but he's still my dad. I still loved him. And we had that relationship where like we didn't need to talk all the time, if that makes sense. So when he called me, I was like, what is going on? I thought something bad happened. And he's like, oh no, I was just trying to, he sounded good too. I think that was his way of saying, sorry. Okay, I don't want to mess my makeup up. It'll be Thursday, and he was like, oh, I was trying to call your mom. And I was like, oh, okay. Are you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, I was just trying to call your mom. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'll call you back. And which I knew he wasn't going to, but I was like, all right, I love you. He's like, I love you too. It was the last time I talked to him, which was Thursday, because me and Eddie were going to go visit him Sunday on Father's Day, the day before we go on vacation. We were going to go down to the nursing home and spend some time with him. So anyway, he woke me up and he said, your brother's on his way. Your dad passed away. We need to go to the hospital. And I just sat there and I was like, I don't get it. So by that time, I looked at my phone, and I always sleep with my phone on silent. At that point, I had 6 missed calls, 3 from my grandmother and 3 from my mom, and she had left me a voicemail, which I still have, saying that my dad passed and I need to call immediately. I ended up calling my grandmother first because that was the first one I saw, and she was like, your dad passed, your mom's at the hospital, call her, go to the hospital. Still was like, okay. Like I wasn't awake. I was in shock. Like I was in complete shock still. I still am. So fast forward, I called my mom. My brother came to the house. I'm getting dressed and then going to the hospital, where my sister, my aunt, my grandmother's husband, and my mom were all there. And I've never experienced this before, so I didn't know what to expect, but the guy said that his body was there. So when I walked in, it looked like he was just asleep in the hospital bed to say our goodbyes. And at this point, I'm just quiet because like I'm still trying to take everything in. So we said our goodbyes, and then we ended up going to my mom's house, well, my parents' house, and we stayed there almost all night. And all the family members came over. My grandparents came over. My aunts came over. My cousin came over, like his girlfriend or fiance, excuse me. My mom's friend from work, Maya, shout out to you. She came and she ended up staying the night with my mom, so my mom wasn't alone. It just, a lot of people just outpour. So that's what we did Friday or Saturday, which was also me and Eddie's 2-year anniversary. That day will always be known as the day my dad passed. That's my dad's day, because June 22nd is the day that he proposed, so that's our day right now. So that happened. We still went on vacation because my whole entire family said go. Like there's nothing really we can do. Go, relax, enjoy yourself. And we did. It had moments, but we did enjoy ourselves. It was nice to get away for a little bit. My dad was cremated, which I will post a picture. My mom has the urns for us like the siblings, his kids, and her. Memorial will be sometime in August because my half brother Keith lives in North Carolina, so the next time he'll visit will be in August, so that's when we'll just have the memorial service. It was a lot to handle. It still is. It's still surreal, but I know in my heart that he's in a better place. So let's fast forward to the happy engagement. Ended up going on vacation. We went to Virginia Beach. We were right on the boardwalk. I'll put like clips and pictures and whatever else on the screen. So we end up staying a Monday to Friday, which was really nice. The staff there is amazing. So if you guys go and want to stay on the boardwalk, stay at the Comfort Suites, because that staff was, the bed was uncomfortable. The bed was uncomfortable, but the staff, like, it just made up for everything. Talk about the proposal, guys. I had this ongoing joke that every week, like, jokingly, I'd be like, where's my ring? Like, jokingly. Little did I know he's been planning it for a year. That day I was just like chilling. We were just chilling that day because we had such a long beach day. The day before that, like, and the day of that, we were just tired, so like we weren't really feeling doing anything. So I was like, all right, let's just walk the beach. Like, I feel like it looks nice out. Let's just walk the beach. And he's like, okay, because he had suggested for us to go get ice cream later. Because I swear, where we were stationed, or where we stayed, we were so close to everything. Like, it was such a good stay. Pricey, but it's such a good stay. But, so we end up going out to the water and, like, walking the beach. And at this point, I'm not expecting anything. Like, I'm not expecting a proposal. So I kept going and sticking my feet in, and like, he wasn't feeling it. He really wasn't. But he kept like trying to hold my hand and like was being like very mushy, like, you know, I love you, right? And I'm like, I love you too. Like, I don't know. I was just so focused on like putting my feet in. Like, he started acting weird. A hoodie on because it was windy and cold that I bought at Sensations, and he kept putting his hand like in my hoodie, and I was like, what is going on? Like, he was just acting weird. I can't explain it. And he was like, come here real quick, and I was like, well, let's go walking, because like we were just standing there. And he's like, hold on. So I'll do a video on him one day with us, like answering questions or whatever, but let him explain how he felt. But this is how I felt. So then all of a sudden he was like, you know, I love you, right? And I'm like, I love you too. And he's like, I love you so much. And I'm like, yeah, I love you too. He's like, so much that. And then next thing you know, he gets on his knees. He's like, will you marry me? And I'm like, I don't remember. Like, there was a crowd. It was out of sight, out of mind. I didn't even realize that there was a crowd. And I was just like, I just covered my face and I said, are you for real? I'm like, you gotta be joking me, or something like that. I don't know what I said. And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. Like, will you marry me? And I'm like, of course I will. Like, yes. There's the beauty. Look at her. God, he did good. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, I'm in love. Remember after that and like kissing him and stuff, I remember people were like, oh, I remember him saying like, she said yes, and people were like clapping. And I will show a picture, like, I'm still in a daze. Woman captured it, taking a picture of us. She said we made her a vacation. Like, it was surreal. And then afterwards, I called my mom first, who knew? And then I called my brother, then I called my sister, then I called my friend Michelle, and then I called my friend Stacy, and then I called my other friend Michelle. And it's still surreal. Like, everybody knew. Like, everybody knew. People at work, because we work at the same company. Everybody knew but me. Which is how it's supposed to be. But afterwards, we went and got some wine to celebrate. I took a couple pictures with my ring because I was just like in such an awe with it. Like, I still am. Like, I cannot believe this. Like, I'm a fiance. Look at this. Oh my god. I'm engaged. A bitch is a fiance. Like, I can't. I want to say we had so much outpour of love, you know, from the time I posted about my dad passing to his obituary, to, you know, us posting our engagement. We had so much outpour of love from our friends and family that, like, thank you guys. It was so nice to post it and just all day get ding 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 of people liking it and commenting and congratulating us. It's cute too, because we were in the elevator and we got in with this couple, and the couple was like, wait, aren't you guys the ones that just got engaged on the beach? And I was like, yes. And they're like, congratulations. They're like, we saw it. It was just, I'm telling you, it like, it was surreal. And that is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for sitting down and getting ready with me, and listening to me just talk and talk and talk about, you know, my dad and the engagement and vacation. I don't know guys. I feel like a new chapter is happening in my life. I say things happen in threes, so I just had two life-changing events. So the third one is a pregnancy. I'll let you guys know, but yeah, I feel like there's something else that's about to happen. Hopefully it's a good thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave a link down below about donating to the American Heart Association, or anything to do with a kidney transplant patient. I'll put that down below for your donations, because that's what my dad would have wanted, and I think that's what we should do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, like, I don't want to say chilled, but this just get ready with me life update. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm signing off as an engaged woman now. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!